name's Eric Rodriguez, and I'm kicking off this channel to spread awareness, to give advice, and give my revelation. So please forgive me if I'm not well prepared. I mean, I'm new to this, but at the same time, it's for a purpose. So let's get into it. All right, my name's Eric Rodriguez, and I've been in gang stalk for 12 years. Entitled a TI to these individuals who do the gang stalking. Boom. So let me give you guys a definition of gang stalking, okay? The definition of gang stalking is when a group or a mob. So a group is considered 3 or more. And I don't have the exact scientific number for a mob, but to me, a mob is like 30 to 40 people, I mean? So the definition of gang stalking is when a group or a mob watches you, surveils you, harasses you, and telepathically attacks you. Yes, I said, like I said, telepathically attacks you. That's part of the equation right there. That's part of the concoction. So I'm gonna save that for another video. Excuse me, for another video of mine. So once again, this channel is to spread awareness and not to counterattack or disrespect anyone involved in this type of stalking. Once again, I don't mean no disrespect, and I don't mean no counterattack or any talk, down talk on any certain individual or group or anyone. Just want to put that out there. I mean, I'm not here to stir up problems. I'm just here to share a story and let the other person know. I'm not here to I'm not trying to push for any type of conviction. I'm not trying to push for any type of like revenge like that. I mean, just want to share my story and spread awareness, and also give revelation on the Tetragrammaton. I mean, the sacred names and sacred knowledge that I believe in got these guys' attention, straight up. So this is a TI story with a little, with a little extra knowledge, extra hidden knowledge that came out of left field that the gang stalker didn't even, the gang stalker was like, what? I'm telling you. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Straight up. Getting the story and the information live and uncut. Me coming from an actual TI that's living it and currently experiencing it as I speak. So, forgive me, I'm a little, me trying to make the video cool at the same time. At the same time, want people to dig it and soak it up, soak this information up. I feel like everybody needs to know this. So, I've been gang stalk for 12 years, strong, every day. So by me saying that, let's get into the introduction of gang stalking. A couple facts I'm gonna throw in there, so here we go. Gang stalking denotes a pattern of repeated unwanted intrusion by one person into the life of another in a manner that causes distress, disruption, or fear. Let me repeat that again. Gang stalking denotes a pattern of repeated unwanted intrusion. Also, let me note, rotated too. Rotation. That's repeated, and that's should be included with the repeated. Rotating, because they rotate. Unwanted intrusion by one person into the life of another in a manner that causes distress, disruption, or fear. And as a TI, those 3 I have experienced and still experience to this day. So that's on point. This information is on point. So that's what gang stalking is. Repeated behavior, unwanted intrusion, causing distress, disruption, and fear, and many more. It's sad and it's horrible, but that's what it is, and that's what I've been going through. Don't feel sorry for me. No sympathy for me. Just soak the game up. That's it. That's all. I don't need nobody to feel sorry for me or anything like that. It is what it is, and when you're living through this, it's like you learn how to take the punches, but at the same time, it's like it's gonna go the way it's gonna go. I mean, that's just the way that's the way it feels. That's the way it goes. I mean, it's, from my experience, I mean, it's messed up, but that's what it is. I mean, 12 years strong. I'm not trying to, I mean, say like that. But I mean, it's not an easy fight, and I'm losing straight up. It's a losing fight. I give him the W. But when it comes to revelation and taking the skill that he rides and having a realization, I think I may have something to offer that may grant my mercy. I mean, and tune in. I mean, this is not just a regular target individual story. I mean, it has some science into it, some facts into it, some hidden sacred knowledge. Boom. So remember that sacred hidden knowledge, the Tetragrammaton. Boom. That right there. Leave that with that. I'm gonna say that for another video though. I might try to add verses at the end of the video too. Maybe I just do one verse. So I mean, I just caught myself right now. So changes being made at the same time as we're continuing. So let's get it in. The name of the channel's gonna change also. I've been slacking on the video, but here I am. The concept of stalking was introduced in the late 1980s to describe a form of interpersonal aggression. The concept of stalking was introduced in the late 1980s to describe a form of interpersonal aggression, although common to the ages. So, like I said, it's stalking with a signature. I mean, stalking with an order. I mean, if I had to put some type of name to it, I mean, it's stalking with organized. It's very organized. I mean, very powerful. So, with that being said, I mean, let's continue. To the extent, stalking is a social construct that arose in a particular social and cultural context. Down right there, boom, I like that one. I just learned about this yesterday. Been slacking on my game stalking information, but when you're being game stalked, I mean, you're distracted of doing all the things that you want to do. And when you're being game stalked, things like this would happen. The TI will vaguely post a video. I mean, like I'm doing myself. I mean, because it's just something that within the person that just feels like you have to do it, like you have to spread awareness. But I'm not here to record them and post it. I'm not trying to do all that. So with that being said, you should mean, I come with respect, but at the same time, let me share my my passives. Let me share my passives. You know what I mean. And this type of behavior is very odd to the individual, and it's pleasing to the mind, to them. I mean, it's palatable. Excuse me. It's palatable and very ostentatious. Straight up, those two words are good words to describe their behavior and what they're trying to do. It's not everything they're trying to do, but it's two good words to describe. Ostentatious, attempt to attract attention. That's why I feel like they're doing all the time, trying to get my attention, drain my energy. I mean, get my focus. And remember, telepathic communication is at hand. I mean, it is being experienced. I am connected telepathically. I mean, that right there is his own thing itself right there. I mean, straight up. And it's happened. That's facts right there. I mean, it's not a lie. I mean, I could describe it moment by moment if I had to. But telepathic communication has came upon me. I don't know how. I mean, there's so much, there's so much in all this. But I don't know how that person made that contact with me. But it's happening, man, and it's part of the attack. All right, so I got way more information on that, but let's keep it tips and tricks right now. Tips and tricks. I'm here to help. I'm gonna get into all that good stuff too. Okay, so to the extent stalking is a social construct that arose in a particular social and cultural context. So with that being said, to me it tells me they have a certain aim and a certain goal. And it was a specific social group, cultural group, when this gang stalking arose. So that right there, I said it again, I'll say it one more time. That's a good one. I like that one. Because I didn't know that. I mean, straight up. Boom, let's keep it pushing. I mean, 11 minutes in. Cool. So this one right here is flipping on the stalking. Stalking by individuals has been found to result in high rates both of psychological distress and lasting psychiatric morbidity. So that tells me they suffer too. Boom, that's new to me. I just learned that yesterday. That's crazy right there. Straight up. For me to read that, that's a trip. I mean, that's a trip right there to know that they suffer from that. From them attacking you. The TI. That's a trip right there. That's one that had to be noted and had to be spoke on. The one study, so here's another one. The one study to examine the psychological sequelae of the experience of being gang stalked found that individuals who had been grouped or gang stalked scored significantly higher on ratings of depressive symptoms, post-traumatic symptomology, damn, symptomology. Damn, that's 3 times I messed up. I'm gonna continue. An adverse impact on social and occupational functioning than those who were individually stalked. Did you guys just understand what I just said? Let's hear that again. This is big. I say this is big right here. The one study to examine the psychological sequelae of the experience of being gang stalked found that individuals who had been grouped or gang stalked, so the gang stalkers, the individuals who had been grouped or gang stalked scored significantly higher on ratings of depressive symptoms, post-traumatic symptomology, and adverse impact on social and occupational functioning. So this has an impact on their social and occupational functioning, how they function in their occupation or when they socialize, than those who were individually stalked. So they have more of their lives have more of an impact on their social and occupational function than the TI, than the target individual, than the one they're attacking. That's a trip. Wow. They suffer too. The whole time I didn't know that. I just realized just yesterday, at 12 years in, realized that they suffer from this. That's a trip right there. Maybe not all of them, but it's in the research. That's so you could just think about it, and it could go so many ways. On how their train of thought could be, or what they could maybe thinking, or it's a whole nother door. Okay. So I also took note that there's a target individual that when he was being gang stalked, he described that he was being gang stalked in 3 different countries. He moved in 3 different countries, and in those 3 different countries, he was being followed, surveillance, harassed, and telepathically attacked. That's how far they go. The length and severity. I mean, and how far would they go to follow you and watch you? It's big, trust me, and I'll tell you about it. they go far. I mean, they'll sell their soul. I mean, just like that. Like no low blow. No. I mean, please don't take it like that. It just. I mean, it follows with the action. It follows. I mean, it's a good follow up. It's a good my wording and the follow up of what I just read. I feel like selling your soul to follow you is not big of a statement. I'm just gonna say that. But yeah, 3 different countries. Wow. Okay, so I also read that the longest is 22 years. So if anybody knows anything different, please comment. At the same time, subscribe and share. I mean, should have said it from the get-go. Subscribe, share, comment. I mean, if I can help you in any type of way, I mean, comment or hit me up on YouTube. I mean, and I'm glad to help you. Straight up. Straight up. I mean, but let me also say that if you know anybody that's being targeted, stay away from them. Don't be around them, unless they're your family member or you're like a best friend or you're like your woman. I mean, there's only 3 personal relationships that I feel like you should help them. But if you don't know them and you're, hey, I'm being gang stalked, bye. You better get up out of there, because like it's like that. I mean, they move like that. They move like that. So yeah, once again, I gotta spread awareness to this. I mean, this is a danger to society. It's a danger to the citizens of the United States and worldwide. So, a shame to me if I didn't say anything. I mean, well, how would that make me if I didn't share this information? I mean, I feel like I have to. I feel like you need to know about this. Straight up. Okay. Okay, the most commonly observed category of the reported effects of gang stalking on individuals was psychological damage, 42%, followed by isolation and loneliness, 34%. And determination to fight back, 32%. So out of 100, 32%, I mean, want to fight back. It's not the exact percentage, but I mean, 42 get psychological damage, and 34 followed by isolation and loneliness. And that's exactly what I feel. That's exactly what I'm going through right now. Straight up. Isolation, loneliness. I feel alone. Straight up. I feel alone. I never felt so alone in my life. But that's part of the symptoms. That's what happens when you're being gang stalked. That's gonna happen. Determination to fight back. Yeah, that's one of your sudden reactions. But once again, let me note that. Don't react like that. Don't talk crap. Don't talk crap to them. Don't argue with them. The best thing you could do is don't reply, don't react, don't engage. Don't reply, don't react, don't engage whatsoever with nothing. Not even with the mind, with the emotion, with the words, with your attention, nothing. Even they're saying the most abrupt things to you, calling you out on everything you've done, because they know everything you've done. We're talking mentalists, psychics, mind reading here. I mean, this is witchcraft at its finest. With stalking. and they got the whole gang with them, and it's just one of you, and it's like, so if you ask me, in my experience, I believe I'm being followed by hundreds of people, straight up. I mean, and I know what I'm talking about because I'm living it, and I mean, and I can speak on it. And from what I've seen in my 12 years, I can honestly say I've literally seen over 300 people follow me. Like, watch me, follow me. I mean, trying to take pictures. Like, I don't know their names, but if I had, it's over 300 people off the top of my head. I want to say like 500. If I had to call it, put a number, like 500, I say. Maybe more. So I'm being followed by 300 minimum. So, I mean, that's that right there. I have no privacy. I have no privacy in the restroom. No privacy in my room. No privacy with my conversations. With any romantic relationship. I mean, with any of my passcodes, information, social, all that's compromised, exposed. They know it. It's just something that you have to just get. I mean, you just have to just suck it up and eat it up. It is what it is. Just, so let's keep it pushing. I mean, this is my story once again, and I'm here to spread awareness. But at the same time, I feel like my story has hope. I mean, has just when you thought there was no hope, and these guys had no mercy on you. Just when you thought, it's when I thought, out of left field, sacred hidden knowledge gets revealed to me and to them, because they are connected to me. I mean, so that right there I will speak upon on another video, but just let me throw a word out there, Tetragrammaton. I mean, look that up. So they already attacked me with their own sacred hidden knowledge. And then what gets revealed to me in my experience is more sacred hidden knowledge, but from the opposite side that they didn't know about. Boom. I mean, so I think I might have something here. I mean, that you may know a TI, or if you're a TI, but you better listen to me and use this. I mean, straight up. Yahweh in the name of Yeshua, Seekers of Yahweh, Yahweh Restoration Ministries, Yahweh, Yeshua, Yeshua, Shahim, Yahim. Three sources right there. Seekers of Yahweh, Yeshua, Shahim, Yahim, Yahweh Restoration Ministries. Boom. The gang stalker may be interested. I'm telling you. This needs to be in the research right here. I mean, right? This was what happened. I don't think you hear a lot of TI stories like this. Straight up. I remember that moment I came upon the sacred hidden knowledge. The gang stalking changed. I mean, it minimized, but not roughly, but a tad bit. But I can honestly say that. Straight up, I can honestly say that. That I believe that Amen had touched her heart. I mean, this information, because it is of the word. But don't you, I mean, it's not that common dogma. It's not the common false doctrine from theology, Scientology that you hear or has been encrypted in our minds in mankind. This what I came upon is little know of this. And when you know of it and you're actually trying to study it and learn it, it's already, I mean, you here to see the testimony, the impact. I'm telling you, I'm making this up. I'm making this up right here. Straight up. Just when I thought it was over, gang stalkers had me, or I had nothing to offer. Boom. But let me continue on the tips and tricks. You know what that is for. So, okay. So, shout out to Andrew T. Austin. He's another you check him out, YouTube channel that talks about stalking. I mean, this information that I'm about to speak on, I got it from him, from his channel. So credit to him. I mean, and shout out to Austin. Forgive me, Andrew T. Austin. Subscribe to his channel. So boom right here. Any sudden response will energize the stalker. So once again, don't reply, don't react, don't engage. If you follow those things, that will minimize what's happening to you. Facts. And say you're doing that, and then you suddenly respond with that can energize the stalker. I mean, to continue and keep it going. And that's something that I dealt with and observed. Also, to engage with them is then to produce a relationship that extends in the mind of the stalker. I took that information out of Andrew T. Austin exactly the way he said it. I mean, because he just said it so well. Any sudden response will energize the stalker. To engage with them is then to produce a relationship that extends in the mind of the stalker, Okay? And then, if you're someone listening to the channel and you're a TI, comment to victims. And this is something that I realized that I do. Because it's not from me, it's from them. It's like an attack or a manipulation. Coming to victims is then the issue of living out the outrage publicly and the injustice that they may vaguely post on their social media. Coming to victims is then coming to victim then becomes the issue. Let me reword it. Let me say it again. Then becomes the issue of living out the outrage publicly and the injustice that they may vaguely post on their social media recordings or something that they recorded, like, look, I got the neighbor doing this, or look, I got this individual doing that, or stuff like that. Or trying to show other people and of trying to prove that you're actually going through it. Like, see, look, I recorded this. See, this adds truth to what I'm going through. Because once again, when you're being gang stalked, no one's gonna believe you. No one believes me like that. I mean, I can honestly, my own household don't believe me. My own friends that I try to reach out to don't believe me. Like that, I actually feel like I'm on my own on this one. I mean, and this is a tough one to swallow, but I mean, as time goes by, it's like you accepted it. I accepted it. And if that's the way it's gonna go, then that's the way it's gonna go. But I still try. And what I try with, boom, that's on another video. So just kind of going off the top, the first official video on my experience. So I've been gang stalked for 12 years. I'm telepathically communicating with somebody. Well, they're communicating with me telepathically. I cut all ties, don't reply, don't engage. Don't react. I've been doing that. Have I been following it with all heart, mind, soul, and strength, and love? No. I get manipulated to talk to them sometimes. But don't do that, because you doing that, once again, gives them a sudden energy to continue it. Not only that, it drains your energy. you talking to them is a drainage of energy. And as I've experienced and I've done that, after I was having conversations with them, I stopped. For the moment, I realized that I had no energy. I was tired. I had to go lay down. I mean, and from research, I realized I was talking too much. I was talking to them too much. I mean, and that's bad. That's gonna strengthen the telepathic connection. I mean, that's gonna strengthen it. You don't want that. You don't want to be in collab or any type of agreement or in trust or alignment with these people telepathically at all. Okay, will it happen? Yes, I believe it will happen. But as a target individual, as a TI, you must uphold that rule. I mean, that's a rule that it must be followed as a TI, or things just get worse for you, or it can help you. I mean, so also, I mean, I hear someone talking to me in my mind, and I know it's telepathic. You know why I know? Because my emotions. I mean, my emotions they're I feel them like randomly without me putting any emotion to it. And at the same time, I'm being spoken to and I'm being told what's happening. So I'm just like, and I'm taught, and and I acknowledge it, and they acknowledge it, that I acknowledge it, because they're connected with me telepathically. So telepathic connection is connection spiritual. That's crazy. But that's what it is, man. That's what. See, I'm already tripping out that I'm living. This is crazy right there. I can't believe I'm telepathically connected to somebody. I'm telling you, I can feel them. I mean, I can feel somebody like in me, like within my body. I mean, and I can feel sometimes like I sometimes I feel a random emotion, and I suddenly believe that that's how they're feeling at the moment, like they're either at the store or something. I mean, or eating, or I'm feeling some type of emotion. Like I believe I feel them, but I am connected to more than one person because I hear other people talking. But can it be? So you could be tricked. Okay. So if you're hearing voices, these are via Bluetooth. They're calling it a voice skull. Or no, voice skull is telepathy. It could be telepathy via Bluetooth. Or some type of technology. I mean, audio. But sometimes the TI may get confused, like it happens to me, to tell the difference. But don't see. At first, it's gonna be a natural reaction, but at the end, don't do that. It's also a mistake that I try to do. You don't want to put no energy to it whatsoever. Ignore it. I mean, like they don't even exist. And it's gonna be hard because they're gonna get into your. I mean, you're gonna feel them straight up. You're gonna feel them, and I just want to react. That's common. I mean, that's common in someone that's going through something like this. It's messed up, very messed up. I mean, because I don't feel like I've done anything like that messed up to deserve something that messed up. I mean, but it's something it's here and I'm dealing with, and not trying to nitpick and say this, and I mean how bad, or nah, past that. That's a trip though. I believe I'm connected to a woman too. and a man. I can feel like a woman. It's a trip, yo. I'm telling you. No one believes me. I mean, you know how I want to be telling this to people. People, me. Somebody told me this. I'll be tripping out. Like, what, bro? Let me record. Like, bro, let me record this. I mean, like, bro, this is crazy. Like, no one believes me. Nobody wants to listen. So I had to kick this off right here, the channel. I mean, make them. They're gonna have to listen, but not to be funny. I mean, my own family don't believe me. My own friends don't believe me. Yeah, it's pretty. It's heavy like that. I mean, it gets heavy like that. You're gonna take a lot of losses. I mean, a lot of L's. A lot of distraction, a lot of anger, a lot of incarceration, a lot of financial loss, a lot of loss of just putting love into things. I mean, what is the thing now is me trying to neglect this and deflect this by just ignoring it. I mean, it's not an easy fight. It's tough. People that get GameStop get little to no help. I mean, this gets no attention whatsoever. It's rare that you hear somebody going through this. But right now, I think it's popping right now around the world. Right now, gang stalking is big. I mean, I'm hearing it from all kinds of people. But at the same time, when you're being gang stalked, everyone that you meet along the way is a gang stalker or involved in your experience. That's facts. Every person that I met since I've been gang stalked tough, I don't know that they're new into my life. I mean, so I could say that that's true, and I have seen these people before, again and again. It's a phenomenon. I mean, and one of the phenomenons that stands out in this is that when you're being gang stalked, people in your childhood come back into your life 20 to 30 years later I'm telling you, I read this. And when I read this happened to me a week later. 3 days to a week later. Straight up. I mean, I was seeing people that I was like, what? I haven't seen this for in a long time. And I believe, I'm not saying no names. And before, if I do speak on somebody, I'm gonna make sure I get their permission and they're okay. I mean, because it is my story, but at the same time, I just don't want to throw people's name out there. I gotta be respectful and very wise and selective on what I say, especially on this topic. I mean, because it could go any way. I mean, I get hated on because of this information, because of what I'm doing. Even more than I already am, but yeah. We at 38. Try to keep it going for like 10 more minutes. So, when you're being gang stalked, the people that you knew as a childhood growing up come back to your life in your adulthood, and that happened 20 to 30 years later. That's a trip right there. That happened. Straight up, that happened. Straight up. And I believe I saw my ex-girlfriend Michelle that I dated in California. Man, see, I could go. I still know where she lives. If she still lives there, and I could ask her. But I mean, I can almost say that was her. That's crazy. I mean, at the same time, you will get isolated. I mean, this will happen at a moment, at a certain time, but most of the time you're isolated and distracted. I mean, and you're alone. Loneliness, never felt so lonely. Not like a lonely, oh, I need to be in a relationship with a girl type of, not that type of lonely, like, damn, I'm definitely, like, literally alone in this fight. Like, no one believes me, no one's hearing me, no one knows about this. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's, yes, the name of the channel is probably gonna be changed. I'm gonna be posting things. I mean, try to post something more often. Once again, spreading awareness, advice, and revelation to anybody that's going through this, or know somebody that's going through this, or just to know on a need to know basis. I mean, I feel like this, you have to know this. I mean, this hit me at a left field. And that's why I'm kicking off this channel. I mean, I want to use this channel as a platform to speak on this experience, to interview TIs, to interview gang stalkers, to make it maybe, I mean, these two different types of people can find a common place where they can share experience. I mean, not too much light gets shed on it. A lot of shade. I mean, so people that do this, I mean, I'm not gonna say no names again, but so please, I need all respect. I mean, but people that are involved are neighborhood watch, police officers, military, FBI, CIA, undercovers, informants, lawyers, doctors, insurance, the insurance candidates. I mean, that push the policies. I mean, yeah, those. So that broke my heart right there, straight up, man. That right there. When I learned that, and I realized that this happening, I'm not saying that when you're being gangsta, it's a mix. I mean, it's just, I can't say, oh, they're all this or all that, but this is who is involved. I mean, but when I found that out, I was like, man, wow. I can't even, I mean, for help. Telling you, that one right there, when I found that out and realized we were getting done dirty by the ones who look out for us, that motivated me to spread awareness more. I mean, straight up, I did it with all full intention and love. I mean, and to help another. When I found down right there, when I found that out, I mean, and once again, they shouldn't be doing the people like that. I mean, they should be helping them out, not doing the people like that. That's not cool right there. I mean, but at the same time, I'm not here to stop it. I mean, I can't stop everything. I can't. I'm not here to push the issue or get any convictions or any type of or anyone targeted or anyone get the focus shifted on them. No, I'm just here to spread my story, my awareness, my tips, my tricks, my revelation to help another person and help other people. So once again, you hear somebody being gang stalked, try to stay away from them. Unless a loved one, a best friend, or a girlfriend or wife, any type of relationship. Also, when you're being gang stalked, if the neighbors may be involved. I mean, the neighbors may be involved. It's about 80%, 90% chance they are involved. I mean, and you're getting it raw and uncut. I mean, I don't want to sugarcoat nothing. I mean, straight up, I don't want to sugarcoat it because they might get mad at me. No, I want to say exactly how I feel, how it is. But I mean, so yes, police officers, military, all that type of I mean, FBI, secret organizations. I mean, down right there alone, scary. That's, I mean, so once again, that's why I come with all respect and give all respect to anyone involved in this. I mean, also, they have 10 techniques. Well, they have like 10, they have around 10 techniques. I will kick that off on the next video. So that'll be something to jump to me, start off with the techniques. And also a tour of the home that I live in. It's also give you signs of me being gang stalked. You can also see the signs in the house. I got continuous paperwork of fines, incarceration, hospitalization. I mean, stuff like that. But for a TI, it's good. Keep that stuff. I mean, keep record of everything. I mean, that's something I did not do. Just that paperwork I got, so I come in peace, and like once again, I'm not here to start any trouble or disrespect any gang stalker. I mean, yup, but that's what it is. That's my life at the moment. There's so much to add. I'm just trying to. So, I was even gang stalked when I was in prison. I mean, when I went to prison, the people that were around me in prison were gang stalkers, straight up. That's facts. Even when I was in county, people next to my cell were gang stalkers. I mean, and I met a lot of TIs. Yeah, straight up. I'm also being told that this, I don't know, I'm being told that this is bigger than actual. This is something that actually, it's not what I think it is. I'm being told this telepathically, and I hear sometimes audio out loud, that I'm being gang stalked, but it's not that type of gang stalking. It's like, I don't know, see? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Straight up. But they're saying that whoever these gang stalkers are got love for me. I mean, but I don't believe that. And this happening, this what's going on with me was a psychic prediction. I mean, I'm saying it because that's what I was told. And what other places say it, but in the TI channel. That they knew about me before I was even born. If that's believable, because psychics could read the future. I mean, they could read, they could have premonitions and future events. I mean, or something like that. So I believe that. When I was told that by the psychic, I believe that. I mean, straight up. And then the reason why they were told they had a psychic reading on me and knew about me before I was born, because sacred hidden knowledge was gonna come out. Sacred hidden knowledge was coming out, that prediction of that person that made a prediction, and and told others that, hey, I seen something in this prediction that I never seen before. I never seen anywhere else. And they literally had to wait until I was born and grew up and it happened. And I'm living it now. That's what I'm being told. And that's what I'm being told. That's what the actual story is. But I don't know. I mean, if someone out there knows about this and can tell me and affirm this and confirm this with me, it is being broadcast. I mean, what I'm being told that time is being broadcast in areas that I'm around, or areas I'm dwelling in or hanging around. I mean, it's being broadcast, and it's also being broadcast because of the sacred hand about that witch that had a psychic reading about me. That's why it's being broadcast, because of sacred hidden knowledge that even amazed them. I mean, that they fell in love with. And the reason why I'm saying that, because I'm feeling that. And I'm being told that telepathically. So I'm saying it. And I feel like it's right. If I feel like it was right, I wouldn't be saying it. Or I might just take it back. But I feel like that's right. So if it's like that, I mean, if it's like that, that means common ground for a target individual and a gang stalker. Straight up. Common ground, a place where both could converse. I mean, and carry themselves well. I mean, and socialize. That'll be cool, huh? Being friends with the gang stalker. I just want it to stop. I mean, I begged these people with everything I had. I mean, I was willing to do almost anything at certain point in times. I mean, to make it stop. I just want it to stop because I can't have a life. I don't have a life right now. I mean, I don't. I'm trying to build it back up, and trying to go off on a good pace and good note. But this right here, this manipulation is evil. I'm literally under a satanic torture ritual every day. For the last 12 years, I've been under a satanic torture ritual. That's what it's called. I mean, these people are satanic. I mean, like that. That's scary. That's crazy. Connected with someone satanic. And I'm under a satanic torture ritual. Man. And the goal of a gang stalker, when a person is being targeted, is, once again, the goal of a gang stalker when a person is being targeted is to drive the person insane until death, or until the person commits suicide, or into long-term incarceration, or long-term hospitalization. That's the goal right there. And they want to kill you, but they want to kill you slowly, suffering, not just with a bullet to your head. That's what gang stalking is. And they're talking crap to you every second. They talk shit to you every second of the day in your mind. Every second of the minute, every minute of the hour, every hour of the day, every day of the month, and every month of the year. And not a second is missed. Like that. And that's why it's a group. Because there's so much talking to you and them talking about you, that it's rotating. It's a group, it's a mob, so they're rotating. one person says this, one person says that, so it just continuous. So I mean, it tires you, it breaks you. I mean, straight up, it tires me, it breaks me. It man, it's not easy, man. I mean, just wow. I mean, straight up, I'm still amazed by this experience. I mean, I just wish it would stop though. I mean, like, if this sacred hidden knowledge that came upon us, Yahweh, name Yeshua, can't stop this, then nothing can. I mean, if this can't stop it, or calm them down, I mean, or calm their hearts, and this right here, what I'm speaking on is, I believe it's the TI's best weapon. If this doesn't help, then nothing will. I mean, and that's just straight up. We finally got. I can honestly say we have a solution. I mean, you can honestly say there's a solution to gang stalking. I mean, straight up. I would put that in the equation. I would put that in the solution. If that, and only that probably. I mean, the Tetragrammaton, the sacred hidden knowledge of Yahweh named Yeshua. Knowledge that reveals that everything that you known as a kid in your whole life, and your parents known your whole life, is a lie. That type of revelation. So when I say I'm here to spread awareness, advice, and revelation, that's what I mean. I believe that I'm being surveillance and researched. I mean, my life, I'm telling you, I'm being researched. Along the walls in this home, there's Underwriters Laboratory. I mean, I just want to say that because I'm not saying anything about them. That's the biggest research company in the world, but I just feel like, I don't know I know I'm being gang stalked, but I'm being told something else is at hand bigger, but I just don't, I can't really figure it out. I mean, whether it's the truth or not. I mean, if it is the truth, it can only be truth in that manner. By a TI being gang stalked by gang stalkers and come to the sacred knowledge of Yahweh. And that makes an impact on both of them. I mean, and helps both of them. I mean, if this is the time, if this is the only story, I would say, if you know another story of Yahweh named Yeshua, let me know. Post it, share it. But if not another, then this one, I mean, it's a peculiar one. This is a peculiar one right here. I mean, it's like Yahweh and Satan are literally fighting for my soul. That's how I feel. You know what? And also, 58 minutes, 50 minutes. I believe I've been followed my whole life. I mean, because I am being told that they knew about me before I was born. So I believe they were ready for me when I was born, and I've been followed my whole life. And there's signs that this gang stalking has been like around my family. I mean, there's signs of that. So whether I was the first TI in my family, I don't know. But I do have friends that were also TIs. That when 10 years passed, now that I'm living it, I look back and be like, hey, this is what he went through. See that? Maybe I could put him on the channel and interview him. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, I got a lot for you guys. I got a lot. I mean, I got a lot to share. A lot of advice. And I also may need some help from others in understanding if some of the things that are being said is true. I ain't being told I'm connected with famous people, rich people, celebrities. I mean, I believe that. And I read about it. I mean, I researched it. That's what it said. It said gang stalkers are millionaires and billionaires, and they hang around with celebrities, because celebrities aren't in secret organizations. They're in secret organizations, but they're not in the limelight like them. They're in gang stalking. But the celebrities aren't on TV, but they do. Rich people hang around with the rich. I mean, so they do hang around with them, but I mean, you don't see them in the TVs or unseen. But they're known to be that type of in power like that, or that type of famous. I mean, straight up, straight up. I mean, cause stay tuned. Next video, man. Just a little something coming off the top. I mean, first video. Subscribe, share, comment, please. I encourage it. I mean, so, I want to be involved in this. I mean, if I was rich, I wish I would make my own little help. My own little congregational help for these people, and my little secret site. Something like that. Being called, someone's being gay, move them out to a secret location. Ooh, it's tight. But I do want to be involved in that like that. Yahweh first, though. I want to be involved in Yahweh first, but I believe that me being GameStop was supposed to happen. Straight up. That's how big this is right here. I believe me being GameStop was supposed to happen for me and the GameStalker. It was supposed to happen. But there you go. Also, subscribe to Andrew T. Austin. Some information I took and shared it in my channel. But credit to him. But with that being said, I'm gonna end it like that. Maybe try to post something soon. So stay tuned. Feel me?